Get ready for action, because the New York Yankees pitcher Cam Schlittler has just achieved a historic feat unseen in over 100 years. In his first 9 starts this season, Schlittler has hit incredible benchmarks, achieving at least 50 strikeouts with fewer than 10 walks, no more than 1 home run allowed, and an ERA under 1.5. This is a performance that puts him in the same elite category as legends from the past. And you need to hear all the details on how this pitcher redefined baseball history.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Now, the trade chatter is heating up across the league as the Chicago Cubs look to bolster their starting rotation. We are diving deep into the speculation surrounding the New York Mets, specifically focusing on the former New York Yankees All-Star starter, Clay Holmes, who is putting together a dominant season with an 1.86 ERA over 8 starts and leading the NL in ERA+. Is the Mets team truly headed for a rebuild? And how crucial is it for the Chicago Cubs to consider trading for this caliber of talent? We switch gears to the action on the field, where the Milwaukee Brewers are on a massive run. They rallied in the 10th inning to defeat the New York Yankees 4-3, fueled by a clutch performance from William Contreras hitting a game-ending sacrifice fly. We break down the entire sequence of events, including how Cam Schlittler's brilliant pitching effort was ultimately overshadowed by the Brewers' incredible comeback, and the key plays that sealed the victory. And finally, we look ahead to the next matchup where the Brewers are ready to go for the sweep. They are sending Logan Henderson to the mound to face the New York Yankees' Carlos Rodon, who is making his season debut after elbow surgery. We analyze the matchup, the history between these two pitchers, and what this means for the NL Central race. Don't miss a second of this intense baseball coverage. Tune in right now. New York Yankees pitcher Cam Schlittler has achieved a historic pitching milestone, setting a benchmark unseen in over a century of baseball. Schlittler is on a hot start to the 2026 season, showcasing exceptional dominance in his initial 9 starts. In those 9 outings, he recorded at least 50 strikeouts, issued fewer than 10 walks, allowed no more than 1 home run, and maintained an earned run average below 1.5. This performance places him in the company of pitchers like Walter Johnson, who achieved similar feats back in 1913, according to OptaStats. In his initial 9 starts, Schlittler has tallied 59 strikeouts, 9 walks, 1 home run allowed, and an ERA of 1.35. His performance has been highly praised by the Yankees management, with manager Aaron Boone calling him a stud and a great competitor. Schlittler demonstrated resilience during his outing, remaining in the game after being hit by a 108.5 mph line drive in the first inning. Despite his strong performance, the Yankees ultimately fell to the Milwaukee Brewers, 4-3, in the 10th inning. The Brewers managed to cut the lead in half when Jake Bauers hit a home run off Brent Hedrick. Milwaukee's William Contreras contributed with a sacrifice fly in the 10th inning that scored Luis Rengifo, helping the Brewers secure the victory. The final score saw Milwaukee improve to 21-16, while the New York Yankees finished at 26-14. The Chicago Cubs are facing a critical decision regarding their roster, with trade speculation centering on acquiring former New York Yankees All-Star pitcher Clay Holmes. Despite ongoing injuries to their starting rotation, the Cubs have maintained strong momentum, securing 10 consecutive MLB victories and holding the top position in the National League Central standings. Trade rumors are intensifying across the league, with the New York Mets being identified as a potential seller. Analysts suggest the Mets lack the personnel to revitalize their team, making them a focal point for potential trade activity. The Mets reportedly possess several valuable assets, including starters Freddie Peralta, Clay Holmes, and infielder Bo Bichette. The Cubs have already been linked to Freddie Peralta, but Holmes represents a significant target. Holmes has established himself as a quality starter, posting a 1.86 ERA over 8 starts with 37 strikeouts, and leading the National League in ERA+. Having been named to the All-Star team twice during his tenure with the Yankees, Holmes is viewed as a proven commodity. He has signed a 2-year, $26 million deal with the Mets, but may test free agency after the current season. With injuries affecting key players like Cade Horton, Matthew Boyd, and Justin Steele, the Cubs need a capable starter to stabilize their rotation. Acquiring Holmes could provide the necessary reinforcement. Failing to make a move could lead to a recurrence of past struggles, as evidenced by the Brewers overtaking the Cubs in the NL Central standings last year. Given the Cubs' World Series aspirations and their deep farm system, the team is positioned to make aggressive moves in the market. The Milwaukee Brewers secured a dramatic 4-3 victory over the New York Yankees on Saturday, fueled by a late rally that saw William Contreras drive in the tying run in the 8th inning and hit a game-ending sacrifice fly in the 10th. The win comes at a challenging time for the Yankees, who have lost back-to-back games for the first time since dropping 5 in a row from April 8th to 12th. The Yankees struggled against Milwaukee's Jacob Misiorowski and Shane Drohan on Friday, losing 6-0. In the game, the Yankees failed to capitalize on a brilliant performance from Cam Schlittler, who allowed 2 hits in 6 scoreless innings, keeping his Major League era low at 1.35. Meanwhile, Paul Goldschmidt led the Yankees with a leadoff home run and 2 RBIs, while Jake Bauers contributed a deep hit for Milwaukee. The Brewers took control in the top of the 10th, when Ryan McMahon's RBI single put New York ahead 3-2. Milwaukee responded emphatically in the bottom half, scoring twice to give Aaron Ashby the Major League lead in wins. Jackson Chourio tied the game with an infield single off Fernando Cruz, setting the stage for the late-game surge. Tim Hill entered the game and provided a crucial comebacker from Bryce Turang. Contreras followed up with a fly ball to right field, scoring Luis Rengifo. Bauers had previously put Milwaukee on the board in the 7th with a 420-foot shot. Turang capped the Brewers' comeback in the 8th with a 2-out single, stealing second and scoring on Contreras' single to left. A significant development for the Yankees is the placement of right-hander Louis Gill on the injured list at AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre due to shoulder inflammation, ruling him out for 3 weeks. In contrast, Carlos Rodon made his season debut for the Yankees on Sunday, 7 months after undergoing elbow surgery, while Logan Henderson started for the Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers are aiming for a sweep against the New York Yankees this afternoon, continuing their series victory after clinching a win on Friday and Saturday. The Brewers have demonstrated resilience, keeping the powerful Yankees bats quiet, despite the Yankees leading the American League in runs scored. The team's success in the series has been bolstered by strong pitching performances, including a stellar outing from Jacob Misiorowski on Friday and effective work from Kyle Harrison, Chad Patrick, D.L. Hall, and Aaron Ashby on Saturday, resulting in a 10-3 lead over New York. Milwaukee's starting pitcher Logan Henderson will take the mound to face Yankees starter Carlos Rodon in what is Henderson's 3rd big league start of the season, and his 2nd since being recalled from AAA Nashville last week. Henderson has shown promise, notably in his performance against the Nationals last Sunday, where he allowed only 3 hits, walked no batters, and struck out 8, though he took a hard-luck loss in a 3-2 victory. On the Yankees side, Carlos Rodon, an All-Star in 2025 and a 6th-place finisher in American League Cy Young voting, is making his season debut after undergoing surgery to remove a bone spur from his pitching elbow. The 33-year-old veteran has been managing his recovery deliberately, including 3 rehab starts in the Yankees system, most recently pitching 6 and 1/3 innings in 85 pitches for AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Last year, Rodon set career highs with 33 starts and 195 and 1/3 innings, posting a 3.09 ERA and earning a 4.6 BWAR, marking his best season since joining the Yankees in 2023. To counter the left-handed threat of Rodon, the Brewers are deploying Gary Sanchez at catcher, with William Contreras serving as the designated hitter and Blake Perkins starting in right field. This move also grants Sal Frelick the afternoon off. The Brewers are also looking to revitalize their lineup, with Jackson Chourio and Andrew Vaughn returning to the lineup, addressing previous struggles with left-handed pitching. For the Yankees, the lineup remains largely intact, with minor adjustments including Aaron Judge serving as the designated hitter, Ben Rice returning to first base, the reinsertion of Ryan McMahon into the starting lineup, and a start for backup catcher J.C. Escara. The first pitch of the afternoon is scheduled for 1:10 p.m. on Brewers TV and the Brewers radio network.